There are 5 signs that your marriage is in trouble. Listen, none of us get married wanting our marriage to end in divorce. But if you don't begin to address these issues, you may begin to think that divorce is the only option. So let me share with you those 5 things. The first sign that your marriage is in trouble is that you do not know how to resolve conflict. Listen, disagreements happen, but if you're always arguing and every conversation ends in a disagreement, and you don't have the tools and the strategies to resolve that, we know that the communication is broken. And I want you to know there are tools and strategies for helping you to overcome that issue. The second way to know that your marriage is in trouble is if you're holding a lot of bitterness and resentment. Listen, that happens when we have unmet needs and we haven't learned how to resolve the issues and the pain of our past and our marriage. And so maybe you feel like you've just given up, that no matter what happens, your spouse isn't going to understand you, that he just doesn't get it. And so you begin to harbor all the hurt and the pain and the disappointment. This is going to cause a major disconnection between you all. And I don't want that to happen. I want you to know that there are tools and strategies for learning how to resolve that issue and moving out of resentment and bitterness back into love. The third thing is that you avoid taking responsibility. Listen, I get it. There's enough blame to go around. But if you focus on blaming your spouse for everything and you never take responsibility for your role of maybe shutting down or disconnecting or disengaging, or even the role that you play in giving up, that is a true indicator that your marriage is headed towards disaster. It's important that each spouse takes full responsibility of their part in the marriage. Take responsibility and ownership for your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, the way that you're handling things. And then create a space where your partner can feel safe enough to take responsibility for theirs. The fourth sign that your marriage is in trouble is you fight about everything. Listen, when you're fighting about everything, you're not fighting about the thing you're fighting about. If the toothpaste tube being left open or squeezed in the wrong way creates a huge argument, I promise you, you're fighting about something else. And so it's important to get to the root of the issue and learn how to deal with the unresolved issues, the hurt, the pain of the past, learning how to deal with the feelings of rejection or abandonment, and then learning how to give language to that, because you're not fighting about the toothpaste. Maybe you're fighting about not feeling validated or not seen or heard because they keep leaving the toothpaste open, or they keep leaving the doors on the drawers in the kitchen open. And so it makes you feel like they don't see you, they don't validate you, they don't care that you spent all day cleaning up. But I promise you the argument is not about what you're arguing about. So if you're fighting all the time, that is an indicator that your marriage is in trouble. And lastly, the most deadly weapon in our marriage that means that the marriage is truly headed towards divorce is stonewalling. I get it. When you get overwhelmed, you want to give up, you want to withdraw, you want to decide you're not going to talk about it anymore. I have nothing else to say. But I promise you the silent treatment, that refusing to engage, that deciding to withdraw completely, emotionally, mentally, verbally from your spouse can only lead to disaster. I do not want your marriage to end. I know what it's like to be in a marriage where it seems like no matter what you do, no matter how you say it, your spouse doesn't seem to hear you. I've been married for 27 years, and my husband and I definitely dealt with that in the early stages of our marriage. The only thing changed is once we learned how to use effective communication tools and strategies that are deeper than just active listening, that are deeper than just listening to respond and not react. There are things that you can learn at the deeper core so that you can truly communicate with your spouse at a heart level, and it can change everything. So if you're interested in learning those tools and strategies, do me a favor, book a free coaching call with me. Let me see if I can help you and your spouse renew your marriage to the love, joy, and peace that you want it to be.